So there's been this viral trend.
Dude, Huaihua. You remember Huaihua?
Yeah.
Bad flour,
That's
we
why.
called it.
Bad flour. Yes.
Yes.
Huaihua is a place in Hunan. Anyway, there's this massive burning pile of garbage, which honestly it makes it sound like it's a novel thing because people went to go check it out. This is all over China.
Yeah.
That's why we're showing it.
But it's just, it's piled so high out there in the mountains and it's disgusting. Huaihua, by the way, wouldn't allow foreigners to stay in the entire city.
Yeah.
You could not, they would not allow us to stay in Huaihua.
At least at that time.
Yeah, look at that massive pile of, in fact, we had to trick our way into staying.
It is true.
It's a whole story. We'll tell it sometime. But Huaihua was really bad to foreigners. I'll tell you that much.
So you see this massive pile of garbage.
It goes all the way down the mountain.
These guys there are very brave environmentalists in China that go around and try to solve this.
That guy in particular. By the way, he's just received death threats.
That's what I wanted to bring up. That guy you just saw pointing it out. He goes around and he tries to fix these situations. He's a real hero.
Yeah.
He's like kind of disappointed at what's going on. You know what I mean? And he, in particular, has been getting death threats. And it's not death threats from like a local government or something. It's death threats from people saying, why are you making China look bad?
Yeah, it's death threats from thugs that have been hired by the local governments. They always do that. Then there's a degree of separation.
Yeah, and if they use the national shame excuse, it's kind of something that everyone can buy into.
Yeah.
It's like, man.
He's making China look bad, take care of him type thing.
When what they're trying to do is actually fix the problem. So now you have some more perspective on how China operates, right?
That's the same position that we're in. We try to raise awareness for these issues because we want them fixed.
Yeah.
We don't want them to be swept under the rug because it ends up affecting all of us, not just Chinese people, but the entire world.
Oh, for sure.
Gets affected by what the Chinese government's doing in China.
If people are going to partner up with Belt and Road Initiative, or they're going to have economic trade with China, or they're going to have any sort of contact with China, we all get affected.
Yeah, I mean, environmentally, we all get affected. They outfish the seas, all this kind of stuff, right? And because we try to point it out, because we want things to improve, we get labeled as, hey more Zhongguo, or black smear China.
Yeah.
And so
Same
we're
with
an
this
enemy
guy.
to China because we make China look bad. No, sorry, China makes itself look bad, okay? The Chinese government in particular makes itself look bad. And this is the result, Anyway.
There's been this is near a tourist site, by the way.
Yeah, right near a tourist site.
That's why
Makes
this
sense.
was so shocking to people. So this happens all the time, by the way, all over China.
Dude, Chinese tourists are probably like second to none when it comes to littering.
Yeah. It's just accepted that it will be cleaned up by like the
Yes,
staff,
there is absolutely. There's that mentality that by throwing your garbage on the ground, you're basically legitimizing a job for a street sweeper.
Yeah.
So they just do it.
Yeah.
They don't think twice about it.
You get the random Chinese person that like gets really furious at it.
Yes.
Like, pick it up,
Yeah.
And it's cool to see these people actually
I'm
doing
so
something
happy.
about
That's
this.
why this is very positive that people are pointing it out.
Yeah.
Usually in the past they would not point it out. That's supposed to be their garbage incinerator, you see?
So
it's not big enough.
I had a dual use purpose for including this stuff.
Yeah.
China's been running a massive propaganda campaign about its incinerated garbage to energy initiative.
Right.
Meaning that it takes garbage and turns it into energy.
Yeah, we've got to get that propaganda and do a slupaganda about it.
Yeah, well, we can get ahead of it here because you see how this actually works, right? There's a reason they're putting this propaganda out, and I think it's in counter to this kind of stuff because they know this stuff's probably not going to hit like Western viewers, right?
Yeah, all they want is the China leader in green energy kind of junk for you to see.
So as long as Westerners get to see that like China's turning this trash into energy, they don't see that Westerners don't see this. They look to China for the future, right?
Yeah.
They look to China as some sort of role model, when in fact, in real life, it's like this, right? And
this is, by the way, in a very scenic spot on the Yangtze River.
Yeah.
This is a completely different place, far away. But you're absolutely right. In practice, China can say whatever it wants, okay? And they paint a rosy picture, and they put out like fake statistics all the time, and they put out like China will achieve this. Not China has achieved that. China will achieve this, and then they just buying themselves time to pollute more and cut more corners and just continue to wreak havoc.
I guess my biggest issue is that when Western media reports on their future plans as if they are a real thing.
Yes.
Or if they, I keep seeing stuff about solar recently, right?
Yeah.
They keep saying, oh, we've achieved like solar dependence and like now we don't have to worry about like using fossil fuels and stuff like this. they can
Prove
say
it.
whatever you want,
Prove it.
right?
Send
but
in-
you're using
yeah.
Chinese government statistics
Prove
in
it.
Western media to
Yeah.
say, yes, that's what they're doing.
It's not true. Send in an independent
Audit.
auditing firm to go and look and test.
They won't allow it. They
First,
won't allow
they
it.
won't allow it because it's fake and it's made up numbers to make China look good and to justify the fact that they keep firing up new coal-powered power plants all the time.
Yes.
They keep wreaking more havoc on the environment, but they can kind of buy time by saying, "Oh, but our solar is so great, so we're doing good." Meanwhile, they're not.
Meanwhile, they'll show a clip of like a bridge in New York City with some trash under it, and they'll say, "Look at how disgusting America is compared
Yeah.
to China." And the reality is, this is China.
Yes.
And this is local people in China showing videos of this.
Yes,
So this
yeah.
is not a secret.
This is not like some CIA, FBI, undercover deep state WEF, Great Reset person doing this. This is a local Chinese person who's like, "Stop destroying my area."
The Chinese government will say it is some sort of
Color revolution or
color
whatever.
revolution.
Because they
Yeah,
see some
colored
color
garbage.
packets or whatever, they'll be like, "Look, color revolution."
Check out this beach. This is last month.
Last month, yeah.
I mean, these people are just frustrated, right?
Yeah, the guy reporting on this, the way he's speaking is like, why do you have to do this?
Yeah. I mean, it's just a disaster.
Yeah.
I'm so happy there are brave people doing this
Me
right
too.
now.
Big props.
Because nothing's going to happen otherwise. You have to make these local governments and the central government lose face.
Yeah, it's the only way. The only way you'll ever change anything. Because if you expose it, then they're like, "Ah, man, better fix it."
Yeah.
But if you get intimidated into silence, they never have to fix anything.
No,
That's
and they
usually how it
usually-
works.
usually
Yeah,
don't,
it's
right?
usually how it works. Is they'll simply just intimidate people into silence. It's easier that way, right?
It is. It is.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything,
Yeah.
right? Just operate with it. We used to live in China with our life with blinders on.
Yeah.
We used to we knew this stuff was there, but we'd go like this because we don't want to see it.
We would see it, but we'd ignore it on purpose. And
you
when
don't
we
wanna see
made
it.
videos, if we're making a video, we wouldn't film that. You know what I mean? I did still film a bunch,
Nowhere
near what I should have,
reality.
yeah.
Right.
Because you also know that if you're a YouTuber in China and you're showing the bad side, they're going to kick you out
You'll
and deport you.
never, ever, ever see a YouTuber in China show any of that stuff.
No.
You'll never see it again.
Because then they will actually literally get deported.
Yes. July 6th, Chongyang County in Hubei Province, China Energy Conservation Waste to Energy Plants. Here we go.
Yeah.
So this is their huge propaganda campaign
Guys,
right now.
they have been putting out massive propaganda that China is running out of garbage because they found a way to convert
Yeah.
garbage into energy in a clean way.
Big scam.
It's bunk. It's rubbish.
Total junk.
Yeah.
It was exposed for long-term illegal discharge of hazardous wastewater, leaving no small fish or shrimp in the river and causing immense suffering for villagers. The blogger stated that what was meant to be a factory for the people has become a source of pollution, and they hope that relevant authorities stop turning a blind eye, provide an explanation to the public, and restore a clean living environment for the countryside.
I mean, it's too late. It's going to take thousands of years for it to...
The Earth will
Yeah.
for China to heal will take. I mean, we're at 90% unusable groundwater now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, I don't know if it'll ever be able to be fixed, to be honest.
Yeah.
But, it doesn't mean you shouldn't try.
No.
No. This is all from that factory that's supposed to be changing, trash into energy. No, it's just turning trash into trash.
Well, it's turning trash into cancer.
Yeah.
I remember you. You lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember.
Northern Stereotypes. So what's our picture of the day that you took?
This is one of those super annoying touts.
The ladies can be plump and pale,
Okay.
having curvy figures, and are very trendy compared to the rest of China. The in the end there is completely unnecessary.
We got up and rode all the way down to the border of North Korea, quickly filmed stuff, and got out of there before anyone really noticed we were there.
The people are much bigger up north.
Eating a freaking animal where it's staring at you is kind of unnerving. I'd prefer not to.